Steve Jobs was such a unique creator and innovator that we can't stop asking, how did he do it? How did he combine such great creativity and intuition and passion with utterly shrewd calculations about data and numbers and the bottom line? How did he keep staying ahead of everybody while getting so much more right than he got wrong? If anybody can answer those questions, Walter Isaacson can. Walter Isaacson is the biographer of Albert Einstein and Ben Franklin, who Steve Jobs asked to write his biography. Isaacson conducted 40 interviews with Jobs and thoroughly researched his life and his career. Here, courtesy of our partner Simon & Schuster, the publisher of Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson, Isaacson discusses some of the qualities that made Jobs so great.
You know, Steve Jobs could be very temperamental, he could be very petulant, but it was a petulance and an impatience that was driven by a passion for his product. I think that's the main thing to learn about Steve Jobs was if you're going to do something, have a passion for it and make the product perfect. Sometimes it means you'll be a bit impatient with people. That's not necessarily the best way to act, but for Steve, it was the way he got people to do things they thought were impossible. You know, when the first Macintosh team in the early 1980s went off on a retreat, they asked Steve, should we be doing market research? And he said, how do people know what they want until we've shown them? We should know what's on the page before they read it. It's like asking Henry Ford doing market research. He'd say, that would have told me that people wanted a faster horse, not a car. So I think Steve really felt it was important to be guided by the gut. I also, though, think that he understood the importance of empirical data. He was a very sharp, a business person. So in the end, with your gut and your intuition, it's actually guided by all the empirical data you've gotten over the years. Steve always thought creatively, and he thought creatively about what's the most amazing product we can make. And he started with his gut and his intuition and his own feeling of, what do I want? I want 1,000 songs in my pocket. That's why he creates the iPod. You know, I want a beautiful computer that's the size of a tablet. That's why he creates the iPad. So that was Steve's magic, was to be driven by the type of things that he knew he and other people would want.